This episode is brought to you by LifeLock. Between two-factor authentication, strong passwords, and a VPN, you try to be in control of how your info is protected. But many other places also have it, and they might not be as careful. That's why LifeLock monitors hundreds of millions of data points a second for threats. If your identity is stolen, they'll fix it, guaranteed, or your money back. Save up to 40% your first year. Visit LifeLock.com/podcast for 40% off. Terms apply.
Smart Water Alkaline with antioxidant.
Whoa, that's refreshing.
And a 9.5 plus pH for every way you move.
I did take a Spain class today.
Restoring like a pro. Smart Water Alkaline with antioxidant. For those with a taste for taste. Grab yours today.
Get lost in the acoustic brilliance of 3D audio that surrounds you. Feel the embrace of the massage seats that adapt to your every move. Experience the warmth of a vehicle that welcomes you as you approach. We could tell you what makes a Lincoln SUV so extraordinary, but don't take our word for it. Take it on a test drive at the Lincoln Summer Invitation with exclusive offers on now, only at your local Lincoln retailer.
Parents of tweens, if you're familiar with far-off drop-offs...
Dad, stop, right here.
Or get DMs about what's for dinner, you may be experiencing tween milestones. For your son or daughter, these can start at age 9. HPV vaccination, a type of cancer prevention against certain HPV-related cancers, can start then too.
For most, HPV clears on its own. But for those who don't clear the virus, it can cause certain cancers later in life.
Embrace this phase. Help protect them in the next.
Ask their doctor today about HPV vaccination. Brought to you by Merck.
This podcast is brought to you by Carvana. Got a car to sell but no time to waste? Hop on to Carvana.com to get a real offer for your car in seconds. All you have to do is enter your license plate, answer a few quick questions, and if you accept the offer, Carvana will pay you as soon as you hand the keys over. They even offer same-day pickup in many cities. Save your time, score some cash, and sell your car the convenient way to Carvana. Pickup times vary. Fees may apply.
This episode is brought to you by Indeed. When your computer breaks, you don't wait for it to magically start working again. You fix the problem. So why wait to hire the people your company desperately needs? Use Indeed's sponsored jobs to hire top talent fast. And even better, you only pay for results. There's no need to wait. Speed up your hiring with a $75 sponsored job credit at Indeed.com/podcast. Terms and conditions apply.
Hey, it's Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. Now, I was looking for fun ways to tell you that Mint's offer of unlimited premium wireless for $15 a month is back. So I thought it would be fun if we made $15 bills. But it turns out that's very illegal. So there goes my big idea for the commercial. Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan equivalent to $15 per month required. New customer offer for first 3 months only. Speed slow after 35 gigabytes if network's busy. Taxes and fees extra. See mintmobile.com.
Molding goals like clay. A template for adaptive leadership in turbulent times abstract. This article introduces a paradigm shift in organizational goal setting for today's volatile and complex business environment.
Shopping is hard.
I can never find anything in my size.
I don't even know my size.
I buy my clothes the same place I buy my groceries.
There's a better way. Make it easy with Stitch Fix. Just share your size, style, budget, and done. Your personal stylist sends pieces picked just for you.
That was easy.
Stitch Fix. Online personal styling for everyone. Free shipping and returns. No subscription required. Get started today at StitchFix.com.
Hi, welcome to IKEA.
This is my college campus.
Correct, but I see you're on IKEA.com ordering some college items.
My daughter's room is pretty bare. We need a lamp, some comfy pillows, her favorite stuffy.
Dad!
With pickup options, we've got what you need to conveniently order IKEA. Literally anywhere.
Sweet. More time for gaming.
And studying. Wait, where are you going now?
Got to show the ultimate frisbee team how easy it is to order from IKEA. Get IKEA whenever, wherever, however you want. Choose from thousands of pickup locations, affordable delivery options, and more.
Choice Hotels get you more for your money so you can maximize any road trip. Let's get real close to hear the maximum sizzle of Comfort Inn's free hot breakfast. Maximized. Check into more. Book direct at choicehotels.com.
Hey guys, have you heard of Goldbelly? It's this amazing site where they ship the most iconic, famous foods from restaurants across the country. Anywhere, nationwide. I've never found a more perfect gift than food. Goldbelly ships Chicago deep dish pizza, New York bagels, Maine lobster rolls, and even Ina Garden's famous cakes. So, if you're looking for a gift for the food lover in your life, head to goldbelly.com and get 20% off your first order with promo code GIFT. That's goldbelly.com, promo code GIFT.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever find yourself playing the budgeting game? Well, with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive, you can find options that fit your budget and potentially lower your bills. Try it at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law. Not available in all states.
I'm Cindy Lauper with fellow Cosentix advocate, Chef Michelle Bernstein.
We'll share our experiences with plaque psoriasis, with psoriatic arthritis, and Dr. Panico will talk about the possible connection.
Cosentix secukinumab is prescribed for adults with moderate to severe plaque psoriasis 300 milligram dose and adults with active psoriatic arthritis 150 milligram dose. Don't use if you're allergic to Cosentix. Before starting, get checked for tuberculosis. An increased risk of infections and lowered ability to fight them may occur, like tuberculosis or other serious bacterial, fungal, or viral infections. Some are fatal. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms like fevers, sweats, chills, muscle aches, or cough, had a vaccine or plan to, or if inflammatory bowel disease symptoms develop or worsen. Serious allergic reactions and severe eczema-like skin reactions may occur.
Learn more at 1-844-COSENTIX or Cosentix.com/Cindy.
The article proposes replacing traditional rigid objectives with an adaptive framework that treats goals as malleable rather than fixed. Drawing from complexity theory, change management research.
Have you ever spotted McDonald's hot, crispy fries right as they're being scooped into the carton? And time just stands still. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
An extensive consulting experience, it presents a template for adaptive leadership that emphasizes flexibility, continuous environmental scanning, modular coordination, and learning-based progress indicators. The framework advocates for inspirational visions over prescriptive targets, transparent information sharing, distributed decision-making, and regular cross-functional summits to collectively reshape priorities based on emerging realities. Through industry examples, the article demonstrates how this molding goals like clay approach enables organizations to maintain strategic direction while adaptively responding to unpredictable changes, ultimately fostering resilience and sustainable success in an increasingly interdependent world. As consultants and researchers, we strive to understand organizational dynamics and offer guidance to leaders navigating change. However, the landscape is shifting at an unprecedented rate due to forces like globalization, technological disruption, and societal transformation. Goals set in previous eras using traditional models may no longer apply in today's complex, interdependent world. Yulbian et al. 2007. This requires a new approach, one that views goals not as immutable stones, but as malleable clay that can be molded to the circumstances. Today we will explore a template for adaptive leadership grounded in both research and practice. Drawing from over 15 years advising Fortune 500 firms and academic studies on leadership, complexity theory, and change management, I will outline a framework for establishing goals that can evolve alongside fluctuating conditions. The approach centers flexibility, ongoing environmental scanning, coordinated action across silos, and continuous learning. Heifetz et al. 2009. While ambitious long-term visions still have value, the path to get there must stay open for redirection. The role of goals in an uncertain world before delving into a new model. It's critical to understand why traditional goal setting is problematic in today's VUCA environment: volatility, uncertainty, complexity, ambiguity. Bennett and Lemoine, 2014. For decades, organizations anchored strategies and initiatives around specific, measurable objectives etched in strategic plans. Yet rigid targets established under one set of assumptions often break down when realities shift. Senge. 2006. Meanwhile, complexity theory teaches that social systems like organizations exist in a web of dynamic relationships, such that any change, no matter how small, can have unpredictable nonlinear effects over time. Allen. 2001. Sillars, 2000. Interdependence has grown exponentially as globalization interconnects once isolated players and the digital revolution transforms industries overnight. The future, then, cannot be precisely predicted or controlled as in prior eras. Stacy, 1995. Wheatley, 2006. It's time to rethink not only the rigidity of goals, but their very function within organizations. Heifetz et al. 2009. Rather than endpoints to definitively reach, they should serve as orienting guides subject to iterative adjustment. Leaders need a mindset and process that enables fluid yet coordinated response to discontinuities across a distributed, emergent environment. Molding goals like clay, a template for adaptive leadership. The following template presents a framework for conceptualizing goals as flexible forms that leaders can shape, reshape, and work with as conditions demand. It incorporates theories and practices applicable across industries in today's dynamic context. Defining vision, not destiny, before setting initial targets. Leaders must establish an overarching vision to focus collective energy and provide long-term directional sense-making. Cotter. 2012. However, communicate this as an inspirational, what, rather than prescriptive, how, to avoid perceptions of absoluteness or limitation. Heifetz et al. 2009. For example, envision becoming the most trusted brand versus increasing market share by 10% annually for 5 years to leave room for multiple valid pathways. Validate vision continually through open dialogue across levels, enhancing shared understanding and investment over time. Environmental scanning as ongoing ritual rather than periodic reviews. Establish continuous environmental scanning as a core leadership responsibility and organizational ritual. Heifetz. 1994. Draw learning from both internal and external trends, surprises, and potential wildcards to refine assumptions. Allen. 2001. Routinely analyze how goals may require recalibration against the backdrop of wider forces like policy changes, competitor innovations, societal trends, and emerging issues. Dedicate resources to monitoring weak signals that could foreshadow disruption. Modular goals enable emergent coordination. Break large, interdependent objectives into interconnected yet autonomous modules that different functions can enact independently based on local realities. Dooley and Van der Ven. 1999. This cultivates distributed, self-organized responses tailored to dynamic conditions across business units or geographies. Brown and Eisenhardt. 1997. Yet maintain light integration mechanisms like regular summits and digital collaboration platforms to align dispersed pieces as an emergent whole. Continually regroup and reassign modules as contexts evolve. Learning-based progress over metrics alone. Over-reliance on quantifiable targets can distort behavior and stifle adaptation. Smith and Greats. 2011. Instead, emphasize double and triple-loop learning from experiments, failures, outliers, and weak signals to continually question and refine goals. Strategies and Causal Theories. Argyris and Schon, 1996. Track qualitative progress indicators related to culture, relationships, and capabilities in addition to traditional metrics. Heifetz et al. 2009. Foster psychological safety for experimenting, dissent, and course corrections without blame or stigma. Empowering stewards through transparency. Commit to full transparency around organizational realities, challenges, uncertainties, and flexible thinking to cultivate trust and distributed responsibility. Gino and Pisano. 2011. Williams, 2002. Equip people across boundaries with high-level insights into enterprise goals, rationales for adjustments, and an understanding of their role in emergent coordination. Delegate decision rights and resources to empower frontlines as stewards able to improvise locally for the greater vision. Heifetz et al. 2009. Collaboration tools promote two-way information flows. Adapting in real time through periodic summits. Finally, establish periodic summits where leaders and representatives from different levels convene to review progress, surface lessons, and collectively remold priorities against the latest understanding of realities. Heifetz et al. 2009. Use structured techniques like causal mapping, scenario planning and backcasting to envision alternative scenarios and align on necessary pivots. Ramirez et al. 2016. Wack, 1985. Treat goals not as endings but ongoing experiments requiring real-time refinement by the collective intelligence of the organization. Industry examples: molding goals in practice. The template applies across contexts, but two contemporary examples illustrate its relevance. First, consider a technology startup navigating exponential disruption. It set an initial goal of becoming the dominant cloud storage provider but reinvented itself as a blockchain security firm after observing weak signals around shifting customer needs and emerging competition. Monthly offsites and continuous environmental scanning enabled fluid yet coordinated adaptation across divisions. Second, an automaker molded goals amidst industry transformation. Rather than rigidly pursuing profit targets, it broke objectives into autonomous project teams, empowered by transparency into challenges. Teams iterated designs through rapid prototyping and shifted focus organically into electric vehicles, autonomous software, and mobility services as user interests evolved. Cross-functional summits helped reconcile dispersed experiments into a coherent strategy responsive to weak signals of societal and technological change. In both cases, molding goals like clay rather than setting them in stone fostered continual readiness to seize emergent opportunities or mitigate disruptions across complexity. While ambition remained, the path continually reshaped through double-loop learning, coordinated modularity, and transparency fueled distributed responsibility. Conclusion: in today's VUCA world, the only constant is change. Organizations requiring stability and predictability to operate efficiently in previous decades now need agility, permeability, and resilience instead. This piece provides a template for adaptive leadership through goals conceived not as fixed endpoints but malleable forms that evolve in tandem with a dynamic environment. Drawing from academic theory and experience advising enterprises, it offers a collection of principles and practices to cultivate strategic flexibility and coordinated responsiveness to discontinuities across levels of a dispersed organization. Ultimately, evolving visions aligned with uncertain realities may prove the surest route not only to survive but thrive amidst complexity. Adapt or perish, the choice remains clear.